Up to the plate is A1 Rodgers for the Georges team. She watches the first pitch. That's a ball. Count goes to 1-0. We're in the top of the first here. First batter.
Hey, say your intro again. You were playing. It wasn't on.
Sorry, I was told that my intro was missed. So, we're 2 pitches into the game now. We got 2 balls. This is the AZ Hotshots Georges, and they're playing the Washington Angels 18U Benson.
Uh-oh. You got family on the team?
No relation to me. My name is Sean Benson. A1 takes a healthy hack at that one. Fouls it off to the left side. That brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. I was told that the Washington Angels are based out of the Tri-Cities area. That's Richland, Kennewick, and Pasco. But they also have players from Moses Lake and Yakima, so they travel just to be able to play together. A lot of talent out of that area in Washington. There's another pitch fouled back. Count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. A1 battling up here with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. That's in the dirt. Brings the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A1 trying to get something started here for the AZ Hotshots Georges in the top of the first inning. Beautiful weather out here tonight. About 80 degrees. Still air. Sun's just going down. A1 puts one in play. First baseman fields it herself. Gets up. First base ump says she got there in time. That's 1 down. R2 is up now. She watches ball 1. She looks like she wants to slap one with that approach. She can do both. She can swing away, she can slap. She watches ball 2. That's 2-0. Either way, when she puts it in play, she is fun to watch run. Mark reminding us again, his daughter was safe. R2 watches strike 1 go by. That takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, top of the first. R1 lifts one. Out to left field, and she's played just perfectly. Left fielder makes that catch for out number 2. So that brings number 21, A.J. Murphy, up to the plate. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been telling you anything about the players. Raylyn is committed to Colorado State University, Pueblo. She goes off to school here in a few weeks. A.J. Murphy is also a signed player. She's going to San Diego State University in a few weeks. Here she is at the plate. She watches the first pitch. She thought about swinging and then changed her mind, and then thought about swinging again and then changed her mind again. Turned out to be a strike. So we got no balls, 1 strike. She watches another one. She's quickly down 0-2. She's got a battle now. Protect the plate. Steps out, takes a couple warm-up swings, steps back in. She's ready. Here comes the 0-2. Looked like a little bit off speed. She waited, made contact with it, but fouled it off. Count stays 0-2. All these AZ Hotshots hitters are excellent 2-strike hitters. So we're not worried. She puts it in play, down to the second baseman. She makes a diving stop, but she's not able to get up in time and make the play. That's an infield hit for AJ. She is on fire this tournament. That brings Macy Hilt to the plate, our number 4 hitter. She wears number 35. She's a 2022, so she'll be graduating next year. She's going into her senior year. She's committed to Boston College. She's going to be going to school there and playing some softball, and she's really excited about it. We interviewed her yesterday. Here's the first pitch to Macy. That ball's low. Ball 1. So here's a reminder, recap. We're on the top of the first. There's 2 outs. There's a runner on first. That's AJ Murphy. Macy Hilt at the plate with 1 ball. She watches ball 2. It's 2-0 now. She can afford to be picky here now. She's ahead. Macy takes a warm-up swing and steps back in. Here's the 2-0. That ball's high. Now she's way ahead. 3 balls, no strikes. What do you think, Jimmy? Swing away?
Yes, sir.
Jimmy says swing away.
It's there. Crush it.
If it's a good pitch, put it somewhere. Here's the 3-0. She was swinging away. She fouls it away. That makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. She's still ahead. Riley Peters in the circle. Gets ready. Here's the 3-1. Macy slams that one into left field. So now with 2 down in the top of the first, that brings up Jolie Benson, number 40. She's a right-handed hitter in a 2022. She is committed to go to school at BYU, play softball there. We've got a substitute runner in here for Macy Hilt since she's performing catching duties in this game. And that runner is Talisa Chafee, number 88. Talisa's a 2023. Here comes the first pitch to Benson. She watches that one come in low. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down, top of the first. Runners at first and second. Benson at the plate. Peters on the mound. She's ready. Benson watches ball 2. 2-0. Being picky. She watches strike 1. So now we got 2 balls and 1 strike. Good hitters count. See what Peters has got planned for her. Here's the 2-1. Fakes her out with a changeup. Benson offers. That makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Okay, we got 2 down. 2-2 is the count. Here it is. That ball's high. We got a full count now. Runners are going to be going on this pitch with 2 out and a full count. Peters is ready. Here's the 3-2. Benson lifts it into center field. Center fielder's there. Makes the catch. Ends the inning. So we're going to go to the bottom of the first. No runs. So as we get ready for the bottom of the first inning, we've got Riley Nelson on the mound with Macy Hilt behind the plate. And from third over to first, we've got Raylan Rodgers playing third. I don't see the shortstop. Oh, here we go. Got A.J. Murphy coming out to play short. And A1 Rodgers playing second. And over at first, we've got Ileana Munoz. In left field, we have Harmony Andrade. Is that Harmony?
Left fielder is Kathleen Georges.
I'm sorry. In left field, we have Kathleen Georges. In center, we got Jolie Benson. And in right, we got Lauren Loddick. Up to the plate, we have number one. Number one is Lexi Barcombe. I'm sorry if I butchered that, Lexi. She wears number one. She's committed, but I don't know who she's committed to. It's not written down here. So here comes the first pitch. That ball's called a strike. Lexi offered at it. Looked like she was going to bunt. Pulled off, but it was a strike anyway. So the count now is 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's called a strike. It's now 0-2. So, like the Washington Angels pitcher, Riley likes to work fast too. Here's the 0-2. That's high. Count goes to 1-2. Riley's ready again. Here it comes. She puts it down, but Raylin charges and makes that play. Throws to first in time for the first out at the bottom of the first. There's a lot of firsts there. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wow. I need to put on my reading glasses. She's a righty. That doesn't say Rigby. That says righty. She's from Othello, Washington. That's a good mess up there. She's a great student with a 4.0 average. First pitch from Riley is a ball, so it's 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch number 2 is driven deep into left field. Over the head of Cat, bounces over the fence for a ground rule double. Some of the Washington fans are thinking that that was a home run. Initially, the second base umpire thought it was a home run as well, but then they were told that the ball bounced over the fence, so now some of the Washington fans are not so happy, but here we are with the runner on second. Number 88 up to the plate. Her name is Isabella Bay. She's a 2022 infielder and utility player. She's a righty. I got it right this time. And she's from Spokane, where she goes to North Central High School. She has a 3.7 GPA. Still very good. She watches the ball come in. We weren't paying attention on the first pitch, so first pitch, I'm told, was a ball, so it's 2-0 now. She watches ball 3. So she's got a 3-0 count here. She can afford to be very picky. With the runner on second, she wouldn't mind driving her in. Let's see what Riley's got for her. Inside, ball 4. So we got runners at first and second now with 1 down in the bottom of the first. So the Angels are threatening here with less than 2 outs, a runner in scoring position. Up to bat, we've got Taryn Barney, number 9. She's a committed player, but again, we don't know where she's going. They didn't write it down. Here's the first pitch. That's called a ball.
Looking good, Rye. You got this, kid.
Counts 1-0. Tieran's a tall kid up there in the box. Second pitch is fouled up and out. Goes into the trees, and once it goes into the trees, we can't tell where it's going to come out. We don't know if it's going to land next to us or on us. You'll be happy to know that it landed nowhere near us. So the count goes to 1-1 with one out in the bottom of the first. Runner still at second. Being from Arizona, Jimmy and I are loving this weather, aren't we?
We're not coming home.
Till it gets cold.
Here's the 1-1. That's called a ball. Look good from where we are, but you know, obviously we have a better vantage point than the umpire. So the count's now 2-1. She watches another one come in. It's called ball, so it's ball 3. 3-1 now.
He's tight, eh?
Umpires keeping these pitchers honest. Here's the 3-1 from Nilsson. It's ball 4. Bases are loaded now with one down in the bottom of the first. That brings to the plate number 17. Another one of their committed players. Her name is Sydney Wells. Angels have mounted a big threat here. Runners on all the ponds. Sydney's got a chance to be a hero here. She takes a big healthy hack at the first one, fouls it straight back. Strike one. Nelson's got her call. That comes in the dirt. There's ball one. Hilt does a great job keeping it in front of her, especially with that runner on third. Georges fans are starting to get impatient with this umpire because Riley seems to be getting really close to the zone and just not getting the call. We got 2 balls and 1 strike. That one's low for ball 3. We got 3-1 with the bases loaded. Riley's got an uphill battle here. Let's see what she's got in store. That's ball 4. Walks in a run. So the Angels grab the lead here in the bottom of the first, 1-0. Still 1 down. Bases are still loaded. We got a courtesy runner coming in. She's number 18. Her name is Malia Twitty. She's out of Pasco, Washington. Coach Georges is coming out to have a little conversation with the home plate umpire. I'm glad we're not close enough so we can't hear what he's saying. He said what he has to say and he's coming back. So we've got a defensive change here at second base. Harmony Andrade comes in to play second, switches out with A1. Up to the plate now, we've got Kyler Heston. She's a 2021 from Ephrata, Washington. She goes to Ephrata High School. She watches the first 2 pitches, and they're both called balls. So we got 0-2. Bases are still loaded. Here comes the 2-0. That ball is lifted high on the infield. Should have been called an infield fly rule, and the umpire should have been yelling that out nice and loud, but we heard nothing. So AJ comes over and catches that ball. So it makes it 2 outs. So now we got 2 outs, bottom of the first. First pitch from Nelson is a ball. Quick snap throw down to third. Not in time to get that runner. But she did make her dive back. Who's our batter, Jimmy? Number 21? Hannah Jablonski. I'm sorry if I murdered that. She reaches first. Brings in another run for the Angels. It's 2-0 now. Bottom of the first. Is there a ball on her already?
No.
Okay. The new batter is Amaya Davis. She's out of Kennewick, Washington. She's a 2021 infielder. She's a righty. First pitch is ball 1. Here comes the second one. She offers, lifts it high into right field. Lauren comes in and makes the catch, retires the side and ends the threat. But not before the Angels get 2 runs. So we're going to go to the top of the second. It's 2-0 Washington Angels.
Here we go, Hot Shots fans. We're back at it. Top of 2, this Jimmy Thompson. Taking over for Sean Benson. We're going to be trading out every other inning, so you're going to get entertained differently at the top of every inning. So, we're going to, your Hot Shots back up to bat here. Down 2-0. This doesn't worry them. We've been down before, and they're battled back. We all know, though, we're basically back to the grade 8. So, you know, these are no slouches in this whole group. Harmy Andrade, number 99 for the Hot Shots, looks at strike 1. Coach from all right, there was a little timeout with the umpire there. And all right, Riley Peters pitching here. Coach for the Angels came out and said something to the umpire, not sure what was said. All right, so we're 0-2. Hot Shots fans are getting a little bummed out, getting not a lot of strike calls on our side last time, and they're starting off with 2. So Harmony says, that's all right. You throw me a strike, I'm going to crush it up the middle. Gets it started. Top of second. We got a runner on first. Ileana Munoz, number 34, comes to the plate. She's uncommitted, going into her senior year in high school back in Phoenix. All right, here she goes. Left-handed batter here, waiting for her first pitch. Peters throws it. Ileana skies it high to left side, and their left fielder catches it foul. Pulls in the first out for Washington. That brings up Kathleen Georges. Kathleen wears number 7. Going into her senior year at Sandra Day O'Connor High School. Hopes to play softball collegiately. Just looking for the right team. So coaches, be on the lookout for some of our ladies here. Cat swings and misses at that one. 0-1. Peters is bringing it. She snaps it into her glove. Ready for her second pitch now to Cat. That looked to be a changeup in the dirt. Kathleen wanted no part of it and took the ball. Count evens at 1-1. Umpire calls out a swing. Cat thinks she checked it. Either way, got a count of 1-2. For both of these teams today, this is their third game. They both played at 8 o'clock, both played at, I believe, at 4 o'clock. And here we are again. Cat battles, hits that one foul, keeps the count at 1-2. We've got one out. We've still got Harmony Andrade over there on first base. Let's see if Cat can move her up or better. Cat slaps that one foul down to first base. First baseman bobbles it. And with that kind of speed, just not going to catch her. That has to, when that's fielded cleanly, that's probably an out, but Cat hit it pretty hard. Goes ahead and ends up at first. So we've got Kathleen Georges at first, Harmony Andrade at second, and that brings up Lauren Loddick. Rob Loddick, we know you're watching, buddy. We just wanted to say hi. It's been a long time since we've mentioned your name. All right. Brian Georges is back to kicking the foul balls. I'm sure he's going to watch all these later, and he's got a lot of free press over there from me and Sean. Counts 0-1, one out. Strike two. Lauren's battling up there, looking to move her runners up. Lauren Loddick is going to be playing at Wayne State University here. Coming up in about 5 or 6 weeks, heads off to college. There's a pitch. That was off the plate there. The Washington team, very similar to the Phoenix team, and we want all the strikes to go our way. Let's see, what are we going to do? The batters were on the run. They're going to call. So I think they're calling a force out there. They can't have 2 outs. We can't have 2 outs. So it's either going to be, the bases were occupied, so there shouldn't be a force at third. So the umpires are going to get together and figure out only one of these runners are going to be out. So, okay. So there we go. So basically it ended up being a double steal on a drop third strike. But that base was occupied. So either way, they're going to call Lauren out, but Lauren was able to move up those runners. We do now have 2 outs. And we're back up to the top of our lineup with A1 Rodgers here. Alana Rodgers. Uncommitted going into her senior year in high school, getting lots of looks. A1's softball IQ is through the roof. She's going to make a college head coach very happy when she gets there. Second ball in the dirt. That one is going to move Harmony up, and we're going to get our first run on the board. So we've cut that lead in half, 2-1. 2 outs. That same pitch gets Kathleen down there. Kathleen Georges now stands at third, stands to be the tying run if we have another pass ball, wild pitch, or hopefully A1 put one in the outfield here. We're 3-0.
It's 2-0, isn't it? 2-0?
So let's see what A1's got planned. Sean?
Swing away.
Sean says swing away. I think A1 would have had she been there, but she's going to take that fourth ball and get over to first. So we've got runners on the corner. Alana Rodgers stands at first. We've got Kathleen Georges down at third, and Raylan Rodgers, who will be going to Colorado State University at Pueblo in about 5 or 6 weeks, is up to bat. She shows bunt. A1 goes out between first and second and stops trying to draw the throw, so maybe get Kathleen in on a cheap run there. Washington team had nothing to do with it. So we're 0-1, but we do have 2 runners in scoring position. A1, a great slap hitter. Probably be looking left side trying to get that run across. Count goes 0-2. Oh, my apologies. I was saying A1 all along. That is Raylan Rodgers. The catcher on this other team is doing a fantastic job of framing the ball. The low pitches she brings up to make it look more like a strike. The high pitches she brings down to make it look like a strike. The umpire didn't bite on that one. Oh, a diving play by the third baseman to rob Raylan Rodgers of a hit. Well, here we go. Bottom 2. Hot shot, scratch one across, and it scores 1-2.
High school.
All right, Hot Shots. Fans, we are back up. We've got number 8. That's Lauren Barney. 2023 infielder. We're losing light here, and Jimmy Thompson can't see as well, even though it's my turn to talk. Sean is just going to read these to me. Anyway, I think Lauren batting from the left side here. Looks at a strike. Brings the count even 1-1.
Goes so far up in the box, dude.
Here we go. Riley with her pitch. That there. Far hit ball out over the opponent's dugout. That's a strike, foul. Brings the count 1-2. See what Riley's got for her. Like to see a little bit of a rise ball here. See if we get a chase. Better than that. Change up. Oh, she must have just got a piece of it. Counts 1-2. There it is. That changeup got her. That's one of that sometimes evens the playing field when you get these heavy hitting teams. Those ones that are going half speed, hard to lay off of, and hard to hit. We've got one out. Lexi Barcombe, number 1, also batting from the left side of the plate. Got a nice strike from Riley Nielsen, number 3. Another swing and a miss. That was a foul tip into Macy Hilt's glove to bring the count to 0-2. I was looking at the score. 0-2, right where she wants her. Probably won't give her too much to hit here. There you go. We got the rise ball. There you go. I was thinking that might be the good way to do it. She chased. And I feel the momentum has changed a little bit back to the Hotshots. Now we've got number 16 up to bat. Cameron McDonald, number 16. Uncommitted 2023, Sean tells me. Also, batting from the left side of the plate. That's 3 in a row here. A low strike. And we were talking about our catchers and how they're very good at framing. Macy Hilt returning the favor. That one right at the bottom of the zone. Framed it well. Got that strike call. There we go. There's some flashing the leather down there. Ileana Munoz. Hard hit ball down the first. Dives. Grabs that ball and runs back to first base before the batter gets there. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Riley Nielsen. And we go to the top of 3. 1-2. Hotshots coming up to bat.
All right, this is Sean Benson back again. We're going to the top of the 3rd. We got A.J. Murphy coming up to the plate. I've been told several times that the way we announce is like we're some soft rock station like Cool Jazz. But sorry if that's the way that it comes out, but that's just the way it comes out. We're having fun. Hope you guys are too.
They won't go to sleep in this game.
First pitch, hit into the ground. Charging, magnificent play by the third baseman. Her momentum takes her all the way across the diamond. She makes that look easy. Throws AJ out by the time she can get to first. So we got one down in the top of the 3rd. That brings Macy Hilt up to the plate. The 2022 Boston College commit. She wears number 35. 1 foot in, 2 feet in. She's ready. Here comes the pitch. She watches ball 1 go by. 1-0. 1 down, no one on. Macy the Hammer Hilt. Macy gets a hold one. Sends it into right center. Fielder was playing her just right. Had to run about 15 yards to get it, but makes the catch. There's 2 down. So with 2 down in the top of the 3rd, that brings number 40, Jolie Benson, up. Georges needs some base runners here. Here comes the first pitch to Benson. Benson hits one streaking down the right field line. Rounds first. She's going to try to stretch that into a triple, and she does. So now, with 2 down, this brings Harmony Andrade up to the plate. She's got a runner out there just wanting to come home. Harmony wears number 99. She's one of 3 players that played for the Willow Canyon High School State Championship team this year. First pitch, Harmony loops one over third base, but just foul. It was a good idea, but just not quite in play. So the count goes to 0-1. Base hit or a pass ball ties this game. Harmony's ready. Here comes the 0-1. She offers, fouls it straight back. It's 0-2 now. Again, we're not worried when these Georges players have 2 strikes on them. They battle. At this level, all these kids battle. We're in the final 8 teams of this tournament. They've played a lot of games. Here's the 0-2. Harmony watches ball 1, high and outside. Like Jimmy said, that catcher's doing a fantastic job of framing that ball, bringing it back into the strike zone as quick as she can after she receives it. Here's the 1-2. Harmony watches ball 2 in the dirt. I think Benson's watching that ball as much as Harmony is to see if she can run. So the count's now 2-2 with 2 out. Harmony Andrade at the plate. Here's the 2-2. We must have missed a pitch because they just called that ball 4. Good thing we're paying attention. No matter. There are runners at the corner now for Ileana Munoz. Another very capable batter for the Georges team. We got a little meeting going on here between the Washington coach and the home plate umpire. Home plate umpire walks out to confer with the outfielder umpire. Not quite sure what the ruling is, but the umpires are going back to their positions. And Hotshots Georges still have runner on the corners. We've got no pitches yet to Illy. She steps in, she's ready to go. Let's see what Peters has got for her on her first pitch. Illy's got a chance to get us tied up here. She offers it a bunt but pulls back. Takes ball 1. There's 2 down here, but the Georges team has got a good opportunity to score a run here. Here's the 1-0. She lifts one into left. Fielder's there to make the catch. Ends the threat, ends the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-1. Washington Angels lead AZ Hotshots Georges. We'll be back in a minute. We're going to the bottom of the third here now. We got number 88. Isabella Bay is up. She's out of Spokane, Washington. She's a 2022 infielder. She goes to North Central High School. She's uncommitted as of yet, so coaches, she's available. Riley Nilsson on the mound. Here's first pitch. First pitch called strike. He's liking those low balls now that he didn't like earlier. But we'll take it. We're loving it. Second pitch drops in there. It's a changeup. We got 0-2 now. I guess that could be another reason why I talk softly, so the umpires can't hear me talking trash about him. There's a strike three swinging. Macy Hilt gets up, throws the ball down to first just for good measure. So that's the first out of the bottom of the third. We try to keep it professional, but sometimes we're not, and that's okay because we're hoping that everybody's having fun. But Jimmy and I are really here to entertain ourselves. No other parents would take the mic. We've offered many, many times, and they wouldn't do it. Okay, now we got number 9 at the plate for the Angels. She takes the first pitch, pops it up to third base. Raylyn Rodgers makes that catch. So there's 2 down in the bottom of the third. Up to the plate now we got number 17. This is Sydney Wells. She is committed, but again, we just don't know where. All right, she's ready. Here comes the first pitch from Nelson. She offers, takes a big healthy hack at it, fouls it straight back. It bounces off a Hilt. She runs over to the backstop, retrieves it, and throws it back to Nilsson. Count is 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball's in the dirt. So we got a 1-1 count now. 2 down. 2-1 Washington Angels. Bottom of the third. Here's Riley's 1-1. Wells offers again. Fouls it right into the first base dugout. Right at Coach Mark Hilt. But Mark shrugs it off like it's nothing. We got a 1-2 count now. That ball's hit hard to center. Benson ranging back, makes the catch at the fence. That retires the side. We're going to go to the top of the fourth. It's 2-1 Washington Angels leading the AZ Hotshots Georges. But we're feeling a momentum change. We'll come back in a few minutes.
All right, friends and neighbors, grandmas, grandpas, moms and dads, we're back. We got the hot shots. We're getting, it's been late in the day. We're getting some, that's our cheerleader, Lauren Loddick, Rob Loddick's daughter. I'm sure he's cheering just as loud down there in Phoenix. Number 7's up to bat here. This is Kathleen Georges. Shows bunt, pulls back, slaps it into right field. Leads us off with a hit. Just as Sean was saying before, we think there's getting ready to be a momentum change. Lauren Loddick hitting from the right side, number 27 here.
Tell Rob I said hi.
Rob Loddick, Mark Rodgers wants to say hi to you. He's running the camera up here doing a fine job. Wants to make sure that you know that he is also thinking about you. Nice pitch there to Lauren Loddick. However, called a ball, and she probably knew it better than we did. The 1-0 pitch coming. Lauren skies that one to left. Comes in short, brings in the left fielder. She catches it, and Kathleen comes back to first. Coach Georges barks out, "You just missed it, girl. Keep swinging." That's what I love about that coach. Nice and positive. These girls can play with confidence knowing that their coach has their back. So we got one out here in the top of the fourth. A1 Rodgers back up to bat. A1, the leadoff, plays second base. Uncommitted, going into her senior year of high school. A monstrous GPA, great person, and I'm sure, like I said before, she's going to end up making a college and a college softball team very happy. A1's count goes to 2-0. Kathleen Georges still at first. A1 trying to move her up, and then some. A1, line drive, but foul. Count goes to 2-1. This Hot Shots dugout is getting loud. 2-1. There was some questions on whether the umpires had the count right, but everybody confirms, and it is correct. That ball misses high, 3-1. Hot Shots showing some patience. I'm sure these pitchers who have pitched a lot of games in the last few days really trying to power through. Umpire calls that one a strike. A1 knew it. She's like, "That's okay. That wasn't one I liked. I had one strike to give you back." So we've got a 3-2 count here with one out. The pitch comes from the Washington team. A1 fouls that one off. Riley Peters still pitching for the Washington Angels. We got a list of players from the Washington Angels who are not committed, so that's their underclassmen and maybe some 2021s that are still available. Oh, A1 skies that one. That might drop. Are they calling that a catch? She dropped it. Okay, so somebody called her out. The umpires are not quite on the same page here, but either way, like last time when there was a little bit of question what was going on, so the left fielder caught the ball, meaning A1 is out. Kathleen Georges stayed at first.
You called her safe. What's that?
Okay, so either way, everything is correct. But, of course, they both can't be out on the same play there, so they elect to leave Kathleen there and call that a catch. It looked like it was a clean catch, and then when she came up, she lost the ball, so I think that is the call. So now there's two outs. Kathleen Georges remains at first base, and we have Raylyn Rodgers, number 2, up to bat. She's our lefty slapper here, and just trying to move this runner up and extend this inning a little bit to take this momentum that the Hot Shots think they have. See if we can't scratch across the run. Raylyn offers it that one, fouls it straight back. We've got a count of 1-1 with 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Lots of time left in this game. Suns went down behind the mountains now, so we're playing under the lights. Probably have been for half an hour or so. There's A1. I'm sorry. That was Raylan Rodgers. Hard slap shot ball right to the shortstop. Tough one to field on the bounce. We'll have to see what the scorekeepers, whether they give her a hard hit or if they call that an error. But either way, Hotshots are in business now with a runner in scoring position as second, and Kathleen Georges and Raylene Rodgers at first. Now we have AJ up to bat. AJ Murphy looks at first pitch, ball. Lots of action out here. Both of these teams, there is no doubt that they both want this win. This is fun to watch. Highly competitive softball game. Hard hit ball to right field. Is that going to be enough to score Kathleen? There is going to be a play at the plate, and she's safe. The ball gets away. Running back to third is Raylyn. She thought about coming in on when the ball got away. And we've got a little bit of a AJ Murphy out there playing the air guitar. Pretty psyched about her single and advanced to second. She has got some moves. More importantly, that girl can hit. Speaking of hitting, here comes Macy Hilt. We have got a tie ball game. This is a lot of fun. Both of these teams will play tomorrow regardless of who wins. However, the winner gets to play for the championship. The losers will play the other teams that have lost in that bracket. Neither team wants to be that team. In other words, they are playing for 5th and 6th position, which will get them a berth into the same IDT tournament next year.
Let's go! Release the hammer, Thor! Let's go!
The hammer gets a change up. Swings right through it. Big grin on her face. She knows she got beat on that one. She is not particularly worried, as the count is now 1-1. There are more strikes to give, and of course, the pitcher has to throw it to her. Here we go. What's Macy going to do? Oh, she skies that one way high. Is it going to be high enough? Oh, the center fielder comes over, calls off the left fielder, but not before. The Hotshots tie this game. We're in the top of 4, 2-2. So I'm not sure if the camera picked that up, but I'll tell you what, there was a throw down to second. Of course, everybody that watches softball knows that when you're making that last pitch, the catcher always throws it down. Ball's coming down. That one got past 2 different people and went towards the outfield, and I believe that was Lauren Loddick dove for it. It got by her too, but that wasn't even a play. These girls are still going all out. So Riley Nielsen gets the late call, but that is a strike. So we now are bottom of 4 We've got number 24 up to bat. She is Kyler Heston. She's their third baseman that just has made a couple of really nice plays over there. She's an uncommitted 2022. Got to count 1-1. Riley throws up a change up there. Heston got just a piece of it. Nonetheless, still a foul ball and a strike. Count is 1-2. No outs. Bottom 4. So your Washington Angels are the home team. Gets the call. Riley paints the corner there. Heston just can't believe it. Walks back to the dugout. Nonetheless, as Coach Bob Strachan would say, inning half over. 1 down.
I know.
That one bounces in low in front of the plate there from Riley Nielsen. Her catcher runs over and picks it up. Here we go. A little conference with the catcher and Coach Georges. I think Coach is just making sure that she's okay after that one hit her. But Macy's like, "What are you, crazy? I'm a catcher. I can take it." Here we go. 1-0. That one comes in way high, out of the reach. Here we go. 2 balls, no strikes. Both teams still battling. Pitchers, catchers, batters, just going at it. That one is lifted far, but foul. And that is still just, as far as it went, still just a strike. Count 2-1 here. Right. That one misses just high to number 21. Trying to find number 21. This is, I think it says Hannah Jablonski. I'm guessing that's maybe Hannah Jablonski. Either way, Jablonski, number 21, swings and misses there. She brings it to a 3-2 count. She wanted that one bad. Riley elevated just a bit. Jablonski just couldn't catch up with it. Here's the payoff pitch, 3-2. Probably a drop ball there, something low in the zone, too close to take. Jablonski hits it down, foul, the third base line. I think Riley might have snagged her leg on that pitch. That one went way short. Either way, we've got one at the Angels have put somebody on first now. We've got number 4 up to bat. That is Amaya Davis. She's out of Kennewick High School. She's got a 3.7 GPA. Says she's infielder. Gosh, she's a little bit of everything there. I would say utility. Lifts that one. Pops it up to shortstop A.J. Murphy. We've got 2 outs. The Angels bring up utility player. Takes a ball low. 1-0. Sean tells me that that is in Idaho, so she's coming across state lines to play here for Washington. Another really hard hit ball, nonetheless, foul. That's just a strike. Pitchers know that. They don't get upset when somebody hits it really hard and it's foul because they know they still won that pitch. The count evens 1-1. 2 outs. Score is tied 2-2 in the bottom of the 4th. We've got a game here, folks. I see some tired players out there, but I see nobody that's ready to give this game up to the other team. That one gets by Hilt off the tip of her glove on a high pitch. The Washington Angels now have a runner in scoring position as second. The count is now 2-1. Riley Nielsen looking for the strikeout or a ground ball. She had a real nice pitch right at the knees. Darn close to a strike. Nonetheless, we are at 3-1.
Let's go at home one, right?
Oh, there we go. Line drive right back to Riley. It's almost like she knew exactly where it was going to go, had her glove already out there, and it went straight in there. So here we go.
All right, this is Sean. We're getting ready to go to the top of 5 here.
Hey, all eyes, all eyes.
We have a new pitcher. She's wearing 00. And I'm trying to find her here. Jimmy, can you see her on this list?
No, I have got my readers out, and there is no 00 on the roster here.
Well, we're sorry. We don't know the name of this. We don't know the name of this pitcher. Nonetheless, there she is, warming up. Looks like she's got some speed. Going through their warm-ups here. Leadoff hitter in this inning is going to be Jolie Benson, 2022 BYU commit. Here comes that last pitch with the throwdown. Let's see if they do any better at fielding the throwdown than we did. Throw is on, caught, fielded cleanly, and the swipe is put down on that ghost runner that might have been coming. Little meeting at the mound between the infielders here.
Shirley Thompson's feeling a little left out that we're giving all the love to Rob Lotta.
Shirley Thompson is feeling left out. Shirley, we love you and we miss you. We wish you were here. I hope that means as much coming from me as it would coming from your husband, Jimmy. So Benson steps up to the plate here. Here comes the first pitch from 00. Benson watches ball 1. That ball got there in a hurry. She's got some speed. Here we go with the second pitch. She watches ball 2. 2-0. She's ahead here. Here comes the 2-0. They're calling her low, so I'm going to assume her name is Lauren. Benson hits the 2-0. Shortstop ranging to her left, makes a great play. Throws down to first in time to get the speedy Benson. That's 1 down. So we got 1 down in the top of the 5th. That brings Harmony Andrade up to the plate. Harmony's a 2023. She's getting a lot of attention from schools for a very good reason. Great contact hitter. Great fielder. Here's the first pitch. Andrade feels it back. That's strike 1. We We have a fan here that's telling the umpire that to watch out for something with the pitcher's delivery. Harmony offers at the second pitch and fouls it off again. Sometimes it's better if you don't yell it out, because then the umpire can catch it. But if you yell it out, then the pitcher hears it and she changes what she's doing. Nonetheless, here we are at 0-2. One down, top of the fifth. Harmony's got to battle and protect now. Here's the 0-2. That ball is ticked back, but it's caught by the catcher. So Andrade's down on that foul tip. So that brings Ileana Munoz to the plate, the uncommitted 2022. Excellent corner defender. Big power in the bat. She's always a threat at the plate. Don't be the least bit shocked if she hammers one over the fence here. Here's the first pitch. That ball is called a strike. Here we go again. Second pitch. That ball's high and gets away from the catcher and goes back to the backstop. Evens the count at 1-1. Top of the fifth here. 2 down.
I liked it the other way.
We missed an out there, and Jimmy says, I liked it the other way with only 1 out. Illy swings at strike 2. We got a 1-2 count here with 2 down. Top of the fifth. Hotshots Georges really hoping to scratch a run out here and grab a lead. 1-2 is swung at and missed. There's a strikeout. That ends the top of the fifth for Hotshots Georges. No runs, no hits. So we're going to go to the bottom of the fifth here. It's tied at 2 still.
She's hopping her toes.
All right, we're going to the bottom of the fifth here. We got number 1. This is Lexi Barcombe again. She's leading off for the Washington Angels. Again, they're out of the Tri-Cities area. Well, that's where they're based, but it looks like they got players that come from all over. Even out of Idaho, Yakima, Spokane, Walla Walla. She takes the first pitch, hits her on the hand or the arm. So she takes her free base. So they start the inning with a runner on first. No outs. This brings number 16 to the plate. Number 16 is Cameron McDonald, a 2023 infielder out of Othello High School. That's in Washington. Okay, let's see what Riley's got. Let's see what Riley's got for Cameron here. This has been a great game to this point. First pitch is ball 1. It's been some great defense, some hard hit balls. Score is very low. Leather's working for both teams here. I hope I didn't just jinx us. That ball's driven into the dirt. Oh, the play is made. The play is made at second, but then dropped. So, after that error, I apologize. I did just jinx us. We now have runners at the corners.
Shout out to Jamie Hilt and Larry Allen.
Man, we've been neglecting one of our favorite former Hotshots coaches, Larry Allen. Larry, we miss you. We wish you were here. And also, we want to give a shout out to Jamie Hilt. Thanks for watching. I bet you would rather be here than where you are because the weather is mighty nice. Okay, we got runners at the corners. That first pitch is offered on and fouled straight back. That's strike one. We're in the bottom of the fifth with no outs. The Washington Angels have got a big threat here. Timer just went off. If they score here,
10 minutes.
we have 10 minutes left. So we need to hold them down here.
Great pitch, Rye.
Number 88 offers. That's strike two. Runner advances from first to second, so now they have two runners in scoring position. There's two outs, or I mean, there's no outs, but there's two strikes on this batter. This is Isabella Bay. Ball is fielded cleanly at second by Harmony Andrade. She elects to throw back to third to try and get the runner, and everybody's safe. So now the bases are loaded with no outs in the bottom of the fifth. Coach Georges decides to come out and have a meeting, calls the entire team in. Usually these meetings are just the infielders and the coach, but he wants to talk to everybody. So he's in the circle. We also at this time want to give a shout out to Rosie Phillips. She had to go home back to New York to go and see an ailing family member. We wish you the best, Rosie, and we're grateful for what you've done for our team. Hope things go okay for you. All right, the meeting's over. Coach Georges is going back to the dugout. Number 9 comes up to the plate. This is Taryn Barney. She's got a chance to be a real hero here. Bases are loaded with no outs. Here's the first pitch. She offers. Boy, she didn't get robbed on that swing. She swings and misses, so it's strike one. But now she's all warmed up and she's seen that pitch. She won't make that mistake again. Second pitch from Riley misses just outside. That ball had some heat on it. Gotta wonder what a catcher's hand feels like after catching all those hard balls inning after inning. Macy makes it look like it's easy. The 1-1 is lifted high into right, and it's dropped. Rolls into the outfield. So, on that error, a run scores. I should never have mentioned that our leather is really good. That was a tough ranging play, and it just got away. So, the Washington Angels grab the lead. It's now 3-2 in the bottom of the fifth. And we got a new batter, and there's no outs. This is number 17. Sydney Wells. First pitch to Wells is a strike, so it's 0-1. Bases are still full, and there's still nobody out. And the Angels have grabbed the lead here. First pitch. Lifted to left. Great throw in. So that didn't go the way that Coach Georges wanted it to go. He was calling out one player to catch it, but Cat was there. Made a valiant effort. Here's a blooper. Ely makes a very difficult play. She made it look a little bit easier than it really is, but that was a very hard play. So we got 2 out in the bottom of the 5th. For 20, I can't see it. Is it 21? This is Hannah Jablonski. She takes ball 1. So to recap things, we're in the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-2 Washington Angels now. There's 2 outs with runners at second and third. That ball is hit hard to center field. Gets to the fence, bounces through for a ground rule double. Benson made an effort at it, but that ball was just too far out of reach. Another 2 runs come across. 6-2 Washington Angels now. Pulling away a little bit here. And there's still a runner in scoring position, with Hannah Jablonski standing down there on second. Couple of really timely errors and very well-timed sacrifice and hard hit have given the Washington Angels a 6-2 lead here. We're just hoping for an out here. This ball is lifted high into the infield. A.J. Murphy calls it, makes the catch. So that ends the 6th inning. But, I'm sorry, that ends the 5th inning. But not before the Angels push 4 very crucial runs across to take a 6-2 lead. So we're going to go to the top of the 7th. I keep messing up. We're going to go to the top of the 6th. This will be the AZ Hotshots Georges' last opportunity to try and either tie this or pull ahead to try and get a win. We'll be back with you in a few minutes with Jimmy.
Here we go, Hotshots fans. Hotshots' last chance here. They have to even the score to continue. We want to thank you all for being out there rooting for them, just like we are. They're not ready to give up yet, so don't count them out. We got number 7, Kathleen Georges. She had that great throw from left field come in just a little bit ago. The umpire called the runner safe. We all think that she was out, but nonetheless, we're down 6-2 right now. That first pitch was called a strike. Kathleen's ready to rip this one down the line. Okay. She slaps that one foul down the third base line. Just a quick shout out to the Merkus family. They play with Taylor Thompson over at Pinnacle High School. They came all the way down after they finished their softball tournament and wanted to say hi. So, the Merkus family, thank you for coming by. Also, we have Layla Allen chiming in here. Layla, how you doing? Great to hear from you. Oh, that ball's dropped. That's just what the Hotshots needed. Number 24 has just been stellar at third base for this Washington team. She made a throw and it just probably just a little offline, but I think the first baseman would tell you that she'd make that catch most of the time. We've got Riley Nielsen up to bat here, number 3. She's your pitcher of record. She's up to bat. I would normally say trying to move her up, but I think right now she's trying to get on base. Oh, a nice shot out to right field, but got under it just a little bit too much. That's the first out for the Hotshots. But we turn over the lineup. We got A1 Rodgers. Alana Rodgers here trying to make things happen. Got the top of our lineup. That's right where we want to be. We got hitters 1 through 9, actually 1 through 12. There's a lot of good hitters on the bench as well, but this is exactly where a team always wants to be, at the top of their lineup when they're down. A1 looks at ball 1. Kat Georges waits over at first. She sees a ground ball. She's going to be running. That's a strike. I think we're 1-1. A1 lifts that one foul. From the way things sound, we've got some other really competitive games here in the park. Lots of teams that want it. I believe that all 8 teams are playing right now. We've got to be darn close to crowning some winners here, just like they are in this game. A1 sees that one low. Catcher tries to frame it high. Then wants to ask umpire where it was. She knows it was low. Some gamemanship, some loud cheering from the Hotshots. Let's see what A1 has to say about that. Rise ball, just in the range of A1 where she's able to foul it straight back. Game's on the line here. You can probably hear them. Those Hotshots are barking in there. I know they're the Turtles, but they're not ready to give up yet. There you go. A1 just had just a pitch she couldn't do anything with other than foul it off, and she did. She'd already committed. Had to get a piece of it to keep her bat alive. That's something she's been doing for years. Got a shout out to Molly. Everybody's chiming in on the team chat. Thanks for watching, girl. A1 evens the count, 2-2. That one's low and outside. We've got a full count. One of the hardest things to do in this sport is close out a game, especially teams that are not going to roll over and give up. That ball was high. The Angels wanting that call. They are losing their minds that they didn't get it. But like your Hotshots, they are not willing to give this thing up. So we've got Raylan Rodgers, number 2. Deep breath coming from the pitcher out there. That's double zeros. We don't know her name. She's not on their lineup card. Umpire calls that one a strike. Looked to be a little bit outside, but nonetheless, Raylan did not swing at that one. wasn't her pitch. Got runners on first and second. One out. Ray hits one right at Brian Georges. Steps coolly out of the way and let the ball pass behind him. Counts now 0-2. We've seen Ray Lynn in these positions many times. In fact, even today, oftentimes she comes out on top. Let's see what Ray Lynn has to say about that. Ray Lynn puts it in play. It gets under the third baseman's glove. Everybody's safe. First, second, and third. I think number 24 was thinking double play. That ball just got a little, maybe took a little bit lower bounce either way. I think she would probably even give herself an error there, but nonetheless, Ray Lynn does her job and puts that in play. Loads the bases, first, second, and third, with A.J. Murphy up to bat. San Diego State University will be her school that she's going to head to here in about 5 or 6 weeks. She's our 3-hole hitter. Gets under that one, goes. All right, so not.
No, she was on second. She gets 2.
So there's another. Okay, so there was a pop-up there to the pitcher. Pitcher threw it over trying to double off Raylan Rodgers at first. The ball gets by the first baseman and goes out of bounds. So now the question is how many bases does the runner get? There should be 2. So Ray Lynn, I believe, should actually be at third. Is that correct, Mark Rodgers?
Yeah.
So Ray Lynn should get third at this point. They didn't have to throw that ball, but it was still a live ball at that point. So
And the girl goes to third.
She goes to third.
She goes to third.
So we are hoping here, as Hot Shots fans, there should have been 2 scores, so that brings in 2 runs on probably not the prettiest of plays that the Washington Angels have made today. However, we're not complaining. We'll take them however we get them. Macy Hilt comes up to bat. Macy's got the kind of bat that can tie this right here. Double zeros their pitcher, is bringing some heat. Macy hits this squarely, and we've got a tie ball game. Keep in mind, this Washington team still has their final at bat. That ball's outside, but the umpire, I shouldn't say that. The umpire called it a strike. We will try to keep my opinion out of it. We are all getting pretty excited at this point.
You have the microphone. You get to say what you want.
Sean Benson says, I can say that was outside. It was outside. That one was low. Brings our count even, 1-1. Umpire says, I cannot see the plate at all. There's been a lot of action going on there in the last couple plays. Dusts it off. Hot Shots 4. Washington Angels 6. In the top of the 6th, we have 2 outs. 1-1. Here comes a pitch. Change up. Gets Macy to bite. Now the question, does she throw that change up again? Or does she challenge Macy with something? Macy, giant grin on her face, not worried whatsoever. Says, throw me that pitch. Swing and a miss. We have a ball game, a highly competitive ball game, but unfortunately, your Hot Shots ended in the loser's side there. We'll see you in the morning for a consolation game, 8:30. Have a great night.